Hello students, how are you? I hope you're taking care of yourself in this present pandemic time, and also I hope you had a great vacation. Welcome to another session in homeschool, a school away from school where you have learning and fun go hand in hand. Have you ever seen this? Do you know what it is? Yes, it is a feather. It is a part in a creature with wings and feathers that can usually fly. These creatures can travel larger distances during migration. They have been around for a pretty long time. Do you know what they are known as? The beautiful creatures with wings and feathers that can fly are birds. They are very special and beautiful creation of nature. They add diversity to nature. Apart from that, they are the best pollinators and some people keep them as pets. When a bird flies, it is an amazing thing to watch. How they take flight, glide through the air and land with ease is very intriguing. Birds are the only animals that have feathers, and not all the birds fly. You can find birds just about anywhere, and some people think birds make great pets. So, let us plunge into today's topic, birds, their feathers and beaks. Animals that can fly are birds. They are the beautiful animals that can fly from one place to another place. Their body is divided into three parts: head, trunk, and a tail. They have two pairs of limbs, the legs and the wings. Birds have legs but no hands. Their wings are covered with feathers. Many birds fly with the help of their wings. The mouth of bird is called a beak, but they don't have teeth. Following are the features that distinguish birds from other animals and themselves too: feathers, beak, feet, claws. They are different from mammals because they lay hard-shelled eggs and have feathers. There are more than 8,600 species of birds. Children, do you know birds have wings of different shape, size, and color? Wings help birds to fly. Birds have light bodies. They have well-formed wings attached to their body with the help of strong muscles. A bird flaps its wings in both directions, that is, upward and downward direction to fly. The upward movement of wings is known as upstroke. The downward movement of wings is known as downstroke. Hey, do you know the difference between feathers and wings? Feathers are small hair-like structures. They keep the body warm. They are of different colors. They are very large in number. Wings are the large structures attached to the body with the help of strong muscles. Wings help the bird to fly. A bird's body is covered with feathers. Feathers are of three types: body feathers, down feathers, and flight feathers. Body feathers. Feathers which are small and of different colors and cover the body of birds are known as body feathers. Down feathers. Down feathers are fluffy and soft. They keep the bird warm. Flight feathers. Flight feathers are long and found mainly on the wings. They help the bird to fly. All birds cannot fly. Some birds like ostrich and penguin cannot fly because they are too heavy to fly. Have you ever seen birds swimming in water? Do you know what they are called? Birds that swim in water are aquatic birds. Do you know the reason why they are called aquatic birds? Because they have the following features. Features of aquatic birds. Aquatic birds have oil glands which keep their feathers waterproof. They have webbed feet which help them to swim in water. Birds help in dispersal of seeds. They support our ecosystem and helps it to function smoothly. Birds eat the fruits and scatter the seeds. These seeds grow into new plants. As we have mouth to eat, birds have beaks. The beak of bird is designed according to the food it eats. Thus, the shape of beak vary from bird to bird. Some birds use their beak to protect themselves from their enemies. So, let us move on to the next topic, beaks of birds. Mouth of a bird is called a beak. They use their beak to eat. The shape of beak depends upon the type of food they eat. They also use beaks to build nests. Birds' beaks are multifunctional tools. Birds use them to weave nests, defend their territory, attack competitors, groom feathers, communicate, and most significantly, to gather or capture food. So, let us see the different types of beaks in different birds and how they are designed according to the food they eat. Coming to the types of beaks, the first one is small, hard and pointed beaks. Birds like sparrow and pigeon, which eat grains, seed and cracked nuts, have small, hard and pointed beaks. So these birds are grain-eating birds. Example, crow, pigeon. Thus, grain-eating birds have small, hard and pointed beaks. Switching on to the next one, curved beaks. Birds like parakeet have curved beak. This curved beak helps it to crack nuts and hard fruits. It also helps a parakeet to climb. Fruit and nuts eating birds have curved beaks. Example, parakeet. Third one, strong, sharp and hooked beaks. Birds like eagles, vultures, kites, owls and hawks have strong, sharp and hooked beaks for tearing the flesh of small birds. Hence, flesh-eating birds have strong, sharp and hooked beaks. Examples, eagles, vultures, kites, owls and hawks. The fourth one, broad and flat beak. Birds like ducks have broad and flat beaks. Such beaks help them to dig in soft mud and find worms for its food. So most aquatic birds have broad and flat beak. Example, ducks. The fifth beak is strong and chisel-shaped beak. Birds like woodpecker have strong and chisel-shaped beak. It helps the woodpecker to make holes in tree trunk and catch insects for its food. A woodpecker has a strong and chisel-shaped beak. Now the next one, broad and short beak. Birds like swallow have broad and short beak. Its beak is sticky from inside. It has a very different way of feeding. It moves round and round in air with its beak open. tiny flying insects get stuck inside its beaks. Birds catching aerial insects have broad and short beak. Seventh one, broad, long and pointed beak. Birds like kingfisher and storks have broad, long and pointed beaks to catch fish from rivers and ponds. Thus, fish-catching birds have broad, long and pointed beaks. Examples: kingfisher, storks. As I have told earlier, when a bird flies, it is an amazing thing to watch. Birds like to fly in open sky. They don't like to be trapped. Never trap a bird. So, we should always help them by setting free. So, let's recap. Birds are the beautiful creatures, different from plants and animals. They are the animals with feathers. Birds have light bodies. They have well-formed wings attached to their body. Feathers are small hair-like structures and are very large in number. Wings are the large structure attached to the body with the help of strong muscles that help the bird to fly. Some birds can swim in water. Such birds are known as aquatic birds. Examples: duck, crane, swan. Some birds like ostrich and penguin cannot fly because they are too heavy to fly. Birds support our ecosystem and helps it to function smoothly. Now let us see the different types of beaks. First one, small, hard and pointed beak. Example: sparrow. Grain-eating birds have small, hard and pointed beaks. Second one, curved beaks. Example: parakeet. Fruit and nut-eating birds have curved beaks. Third one, strong, sharp and hooked beaks. Example: eagles. Flesh-eating birds have strong, sharp and hooked beaks. Now fourth one, broad and flat beak. Example: ducks. Most aquatic birds have broad and flat beak. Fifth one, strong and chisel-shaped beak. Example: woodpecker. A woodpecker has a strong and chisel-shaped beak. Moving on to the sixth one, broad and short beak. Example: swallow. Birds catching aerial insects have broad and short beak. Now the seventh one, broad, long and pointed beak. Example: kingfisher. Fish catching birds have broad, long and pointed beaks. So I want to conclude that birds are one of the most numerous creatures on the planet, and they all have evolved amazing physical and behavioral adaptations. We too must learn to adapt our own behaviors to live in our world rather than forcing it into an artificial and unsustainable one. They are a vital part of the ecosystem. They help greatly with seed dispersal and increase forest growth and conservation. Bird conservation will always continue to be a vital part of the world's bird sanctuary mission. It can be yours too. Some easy ways you can help save birds include keeping your cats indoor, build a brush pile for shelter, put out bird feeders, bird baths and bird houses, and pick up litter and clean the place thoroughly. Thus, I want to conclude what birds are: different types of beaks and feathers. Thank you.